After Mobile World Congress this year, one of the phones, in fact, the main mobile phone on everyone's lips was HTC's Legend. Now, the Hero went down a treat here at Stuff Towers, and the Legend has been equally popular, and it's easy to see why. Now, for those of you who hated the angled chin of the Hero, the good news is the Legend is a refined version that hasn't completely got rid of that big chin, but as you can see, it's not as defined. The Legend is also a lot slimmer than the Hero as well, and just generally a lot nicer. So to call your phone the Legend may seem like a bit of a bold statement to make, some may even say presumptuous, but HTC have got very good reason to be excited about their brand spanking new Android handset. For example, it sports a vividly bright 3.2-inch capacitive AMOLED screen that helps the phone maintain compact dimensions, although it is pretty low res at 320 by 480 pixels, but it's nice and responsive. It also sports an aluminium unibody, as you can see, so not only is it gorgeous, but it's nice and lightweight as well. And if you're worried about all that metal interrupting your signal, don't worry, as there's two plastic panels at the back, one of which houses the antenna. So if we flip it back round to the front, you'll notice the trackball is no longer there and has been replaced by an optical joystick for a much sexier and sleeker design, and of course for better control. And I must say, I much prefer this than the trackball. And you'll notice that the selection of buttons has moved from the chin to the bottom of the screen. So we've got a home, menu, back, and that clever little search tool that will search the internet, applications and your phone for your matching search term. Powered by Android 2.1 Eclair, the Legend also packs the latest version of HTC Sense UI that comes with a whole load of new features, but the main alteration is Leap View. So what this means is no more swiping fiercely through your 7 home screens. Basically, when you're at your home screen, give it a pinch or press the home button and an exploded view of all your 7 home screens pop up at once. Simply tap it and select. It's as easy as that. There's also a social networking app called FriendStream. Now this is very similar to Moto Blur on the Motorola Dext, as it displays your friends' account updates, status updates, shared links and pictures uploaded from Twitter, Flickr and Facebook in one very easy to read stream. Now FriendStream also lets you post single updates that get broadcast to both Facebook and Twitter to save you the hassle of doing that separately. And very similar to what we saw on LG's InTouch Max GW620, you'll be able to link a contact up with their Facebook account. So not only will their profiles go into FriendStream, but you'll be able to see them individually within your contacts' profiles. Now sadly, this doesn't seem to stretch to Twitter, which is a little bit disappointing. So as I mentioned earlier, the Legend is fast and slick. Applications open and close easily, and sliding your way through the phone is fast and smooth. Now considering there's only a 600 MHz processor, this is actually pretty impressive, although it's obviously not on par with phones such as the Google Nexus 1 or even HTC's other offering, the Desire. But the good news is there's no slow screen reorientation or juddery photo flicking. Now, like most multi-touch phones, browsing is a whole lot of fun, and the pinch to zoom controls make it very easy to zip around pages and take a closer look at text or images, although sadly this doesn't stretch to Google Maps. Now, a nice touch is its word search feature. If I click on a word, I'm presented with 3 options. I can copy the text to a clipboard, I can click on the magnifying glass and pull up a Wikipedia entry on it, or I can send the URL to my mates. Simple as that. The Legend's other smartphone specs consist of HSDPA, 3G, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth and a GPS. There's also a 5 megapixel camera with autofocus and an LED flash, so it's not a huge improvement from the Hero. There's also a measly 512 megabyte internal memory, so you're really going to have to rely on that micro SD slot, which you'll find underneath this black back panel. So the Legend is a great all-rounder, offering everything the Hero has and more, making it beautiful on the inside and out. Although it does seem to be let down by that 600 MHz processor, but saying that, it does offer super fast operation, so we can't really complain about that. It's also pretty sturdy as well, as demonstrated by HTC's Peter Chow when he smashed it against a wall during its launch back in February. And we think it's an excellent follow-up to the Hero. It feels like a premium handset and offers super slick operation. But what do you think? Is the Legend the latest must-have handset? Why don't you head on over to the forums at stuff.tv and tell us what you think.